We've got some breaking news. It seems like potentially in recent Israeli airstrikes in Gaza, which have killed like something between 600 or 700 civilians in the past week or two, it seems like they may have taken out Mohammed Sinwar, the leader of Hamas. And now, again, this is not confirmed by either Israel or Hamas or Gaza or Palestine. But there is, allegedly, his body was found in the underground tunnels of Khan Yunis. So we're going to look at a little bit of this ABC News coverage together. Again, this is not confirmed. Let me get the chair out of there. That's where Bean sits. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing. It helps me immensely. And this is real independent media. I got no funding. I'm fucking broke. So if you do want to help me out, you can become a patron on Patreon for $5, become a member on YouTube for $5, buy some Valenti videos merch down below, and use the 40% off discount for Ground News. Before we dive into this, I do want you to know my belief on this situation, like up front. Free Palestine, told it's spelt fucking backwards. Israel is committing a genocide on the Palestinian people. But on top of that, Hamas is guilty of the atrocities they committed on October 7th. Okay? Does that mean that Israel was allowed to commit a fucking genocide and kill 200,000 innocent, mostly women and children? No. Now we're going to watch this. Understood.
Overseas now, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
We also just got oh, nice cough, brother. 5 gifted donations from Ove in the chat. Congratulations to the 5 people who just got an Ove. W-Ove.
Excuse me, struck a defiant tone over the war in Gaza today as criticism of that war grows. In a televised address in Israel, Netanyahu said the entire Gaza Strip will be under Israeli security control by the end of the war. He's also vowing...
Oh, so genocide?
Again, that Israel will continue its operation in Gaza until Hamas is completely eliminated. Netanyahu also doubled down on a controversial U.S. plan to bring aid into Gaza through private American companies. That's as the UN says no aid at all is getting to Palestinians who are just in dire and desperate need. Our Patrick Reevell joins us now with more. So, Patrick, this is a big speech for Netanyahu. He says Israel probably killed the leader of Hamas. What can you tell us?
Terry, yeah, I mean, Benjamin Netanyahu is still...
Real quick, I do want to say something. I hope you guys don't think that, like, killing the leader of Hamas ends Hamas's movement. That's not how this works. You can't just cut the head off of the snake and then expect all of the genocide to be forgiven and for Hamas to go, well, now that the leader's gone, I guess, you know what, fuck it, just bomb us. Take our land. That's not the problem. The problem is that Israel is an apartheid state that has been practicing a genocide on the Palestinians since like fucking 1948, dog. Ethnic cleansing, relocation, these are all forms of genocide. Let's keep watching.
Still speaking right now, but as you say, the major headline now coming out of this address is that he says that Israel probably eliminated the current leader of Hamas, Mohammed Sinwar.
The current leader. You see my point? The current leader.
Who is the brother of Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas, who launched October 7th and who was killed last October. Mohammed Sinwar
Thank you for the gifted membership, Missing Space.
Been running the group since then. Netanyahu said he was probably killed in an Israeli strike on May 13th in Khan Yunis, but they obviously did not say that they are certain they have killed him. It obviously would be very significant, although it's worth noting that, you know, since his brother's death, Hamas has obviously continued being able to fight. And then, as you were saying,
exactly.
Otherwise in this speech, Benjamin Netanyahu utterly defiant, despite intense international pressure and growing international pressure demanding that Israel end its new offensive in Gaza and lift its humanitarian aid blockade. Netanyahu saying that he will not do that he will keep fighting, and saying that Israel will not end this war until Hamas is entirely eliminated and disarmed, and saying that he's ready to do so even if European countries begin to sanction Israel for this. So an utterly defiant performance from Benjamin Netanyahu here, Terry.
He doesn't give a fuck about sanctions from European nations when the United States is gonna fucking cup his nuts until, like, his last day. We're fucking, like Marco Rubio, I love Israel, I love Israel. Like, fucking Kamala Harris and Trump had an Israel off during the fucking debate. Do you remember that? When he was like, you hate Israel, and she was like, actually, I love Israel. And she was like, you hate Israel. He was like, I'm the best for Israel. What the fuck are you talking about?
And Patrick, does it seem with this determination to get the last Hamas fighter out of Gaza, they're basically making the rubble bounce there, it seems to me. There's really so much destroyed there. Does it seem to you as if the Trump plan to essentially displace the people of Gaza is part of the agenda, the hidden part of the agenda of Netanyahu's determination to take total control security-wise?
Yes, bro. Trump refers to Gaza as good real estate. He refers to it as like beachfront property. When Trump sees the rubble, all he sees is rubble. That's what he sees. He doesn't see the dead bodies and the destruction and the destroyed families and the fucking ended bloodlines and the decapitated babies. That's not what he sees. He sees open land for a fucking beachfront Trump tower. Verbatim. Don't you remember when he posted that fucking AI video on Instagram? Trump, Gaza #1. Peace and love for everyone. Like, brother!
Rise of Gaza?
So in this speech, Terry, Benjamin Netanyahu said that they were operating according to President Trump's vision, which is presumably a reference to President Trump's proposal that Palestinians will leave Gaza and that it will become a resort. And we have heard in recent days in Israel's parliament a number of politicians saying that they want this to go ahead. They want to see...
Wait, did you just...
Parliament, a number of politicians to President Trump's proposal that Palestinians will leave Gaza and that it will become a resort. And we have...
I love how he brushes over that. Well, President Trump's proposal is that the Palestinians will leave Gaza and it will become a resort. A resort? Brother, the Riviera of the Middle East.
Have heard in recent days in Israel's parliament a number of politicians saying that they want this to go ahead. They want to see Palestinians finally leave entirely Gaza. Benjamin Netanyahu did not say that. He did not talk about forcibly displacing Gazans, but he did say that Israel will take full security control, and he repeated again.
Because no one's gonna take them, dog. No one's gonna take them. So he has nowhere to put him. So he's like, fuck it. We're just going to fucking bomb him. That's what's going to happen. Where do you think they're going to go?
And again, that Hamas will have no place in Gaza and that they will have to disarm. He also spoke about this controversial plan that Israel has to provide aid through private American companies and say that it will be done in what he called sterile zones where civilians will be able to come. This plan has already been completely condemned by pretty much all major international aid agencies that say that it would violate a fundamental principle of providing aid in a non-discriminatory way and being able to make sure that it's not politicized and that it's to all sides. And right now, as you say, the UN has said that as of today, despite Israel saying that it is allowing basic food into Gaza, the UN says that so far no trucks have been able to enter Gaza, Terry.
And oh my God.
Just a terrible situation that continues.
Oh my God. They're holding pans, bro. They're begging for food.
Continues there.
Yo, don't forget that 75% of the population of Gaza are under the age of 25. 50% are under the age of 18. That's fucking nuts, bro. That's horrific. I wish I could soften the blow for you, but I can't. Yeah, Israel is going to conquer every last square inch of Gaza. The United States is going to fund it. Israel also, breaking news, is about to bomb Iranian nuclear facilities. And Trump said that he will join in the fight and lead the way. We covered that a while ago, so make sure you check out that video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Good luck. Oh, hit that video right there.